What up, my
There we
brother?
go. How are you?
I appreciate the invite. I'm still learning this app. There's a lot of stuff you can do, but I feel like I missed some stuff here and there.
Dude, you made my day last week when you were talking on the live saying wrestling needs people like Riley. That made my day. By the way,
Thank
you
you,
did an
brother.
awesome
And
job on Raft. You do a great job with that.
I really appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you burying that thing, too. You know, I saw him. He sat right behind me, Ferrari.
Yeah,
Sat
I
right
took that
behind me.
down.
Yeah, no, and I'm saying thank you. But I'm giving you an update. He was right behind me at RAF.
Yep.
He's small. He looked great, but he looked small. And I said that to him. I said, "Hey, are you done with heavyweight?" And he said, "Yeah, 97." But I could tell by looking at him, like he's already trimmed up, and he's just a big, strong-looking athlete. He's going to do real well at 197.
Yeah, I think he'll do awesome. It's going to be interesting to see where he ends up going. I'm really interested in seeing that. I heard Iowa was trying to get him in. I don't know what the plan is with that, but wherever he goes, he's going to be an asset.
Yeah, man. I haven't even heard rumors about it. As a matter of fact, when I started quizzing somebody said that, even in this wild west of NIL where you can do whatever you want, that you tap out at 3. Somebody told me that, but the person that told me that said they weren't all that clear on the rule, but that it's going to take a little red tape just to get him cleared because this will be school number 4. So, yeah, he's going somewhere, though. I mean, he's definitely, whatever that rule is or however the exceptions or whatever they need to work through, they're going to, and I hear that Iowa rumor as well, but I looked into that on the other side, which is to go talk to the Iowa guys, and it is true that they would like him, and it is true that they went back to the AD, but it's that same AD that gave him problems after the soldier salute. Apparently, those problems are still here.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. The AD wasn't budging really, but yeah, good for him. It's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing where he ends up going. I saw a Twitter post or X post that he was committing pretty soon after this camp he's doing, this last camp for Nebraska. So it'll be interesting.
Well, that's so unfair, by the way, of the way that Iowa gal did him, because at what point do you forgive a guy? It got chalked up to a rumor, so all those things that were circulating are gone. And at what point do you forgive him? He was 18 and 19 years old. Like, he's not allowed to make a mistake that by 23 years old is behind him. I don't know. I didn't think that was a very good example. I thought that a college should teach more of that example of forgiveness and second chances. I feel like there's a real moral and ethics side to those beliefs as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, still maturing, still getting older. And he did a great job this year. Like, I love that he's praying with all his opponents after the matches got done. Really being a good role model for younger generation. I feel like he's really turned his life around, and I don't know. I think he'll be a good pickup for whoever gets him. But yeah, it was cool seeing him there with Anthony.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, for sure. I would love to see him with Angelo. I got to tell you, I never thought he would go 97, but I'll tell you why. Because, in my own belief, he does not want to create any environment where perhaps he and his brother would have to wrestle. And he views that as his big brother, that his job is to make sure that Angelo reaches his goals. So, it's a situation where if those guys did have to wrestle, I believe AJ would forfeit just to give Angelo the bump. But my point, if he goes to heavyweight and Angelo goes to 97, it will never happen. I think one reason he was at heavyweight is so that match would never even theoretically happen. But if they became teammates, that's another way to make sure that match never happens. They could just be on the same squad. So that would be pretty cool.
I think that would be awesome too. Yeah, hopefully they can get it worked out. That'd be huge wrestling news too. Great for the sport. Angelo and AJ, both major names in our sport. They've done a great job promoting the sport, especially AJ with that personality he's got. And the wrestling needs that. They need personalities like that.
Hey, I saw your post on
I think
Askren,
that's another reason.
Oh, Riley, I was just saying that I saw your post on Askren, and I fully understand it. I know the emotion we're supposed to have is we're inspired, but my first emotion, I was a little bit worried. I was a little bit worried. Can he do this? Is he supposed to do this?
And Bilal's no joke. Bilal knows how to wrestle. He wrestled David Carr solid. David Carr's legit. But Bilal wrestled him solid. So it makes me wonder like 1 year ago, Ben was in the hospital. Like, he's doing great right now. It's awesome to see. It just made me a little worried when I first saw it. I was like, how's he going to do this? 1 year, 1 year out. Like, he's a legend, though, for sure. It just makes me a little worried.
Well, it's a tough spot for Blal. Like, is Blal goes up there and is he just supposed to go beat up this guy that was almost dead a year ago? But on the other hand, if he didn't give him the opportunity, then you're taking, an opportunity from a guy that was almost dead a year ago. It's a really tough spot. I respect that Blal said, I'll do it.
I know. Yeah, that's another thing. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, and like if, let's say Blal did get on top and he's running a gut wrench, I'm going to be cringe. I'm going to be nervous, like in a position like that. I'm going to be like, dude, this is tough position to be in. I don't even think Blal would want to run a gut wrench or anything like that if he did end up on top.
Yeah.
I know if it were me, I'd be like iffy about it.
I would love to hear the backstory on, when Blal got that call. I imagine it was Izzy that called him, and Blal probably said, are you being serious? Like, he probably thought it was a joke at first, and I don't know, man. Ben Askren is one tough son of a bitch, though. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
It'd be awesome if Rap did cover that, and that they kind of, I know they did the video about Antrell during the production and all that. I thought that was really cool if they could do something about Askren and what he's been through in the last year, and then maybe Blal, what his reaction was to the call. I think that'd be really cool.
Hey, since you brought up Antrell, makes me think of Zane, makes me think that we're going to get Lovett versus Zane in a couple weeks here. I did not know Lovett was this good. I knew he was a good, tough guy, good, tough wrestler, but as far as a freestyle wrestler, understanding the tricks, the positions, the exposures, right? You don't need control in freestyle. You just need exposure, but that takes a while to learn. He's got it. He was out freestyling that. He was tilting them every which way. Like, Lovett versus Zane, all of a sudden, in my opinion, Lovett is a live dog.
Dude, yeah, we were talking about that. Me and my coaches, we were watching it together, and we were talking like Lovett's got a very unique freestyle style. Like, he'll be running tilts on top. You don't see too many guys running like bar tilts on top and hitting folk style moves, throwing in legs on top. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I agree. All right, tell everybody I said hello. I'm gonna jump on you, but I appreciate you, Riley. Thank you for the invite.
All right, Chael, appreciate you hopping on. Really means a lot.
See you, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, let's disconnect. Bro, that was pretty cool. What the heck? What the heck? Chael Sonnen, bro. That was awesome. That was not even planned. Wow. I was getting my treadmill workout, and I had to hop off 5 minutes early so I could focus. Damn, we just had Chael Sonnen in the chat. Hey. There was never Google. Bro, I was hoping he'd do his little joke at the end. I used to be Chael's neighbor in Westland. Bro, how cool was that? I know, what 6 foot and dashes in an instant? I was hoping he would do that at the end. What the heck? That just made my day. That was pretty cool, guys. Yeah, y'all that got to hop in and see that. We got some AJ Ferrari talk, some Ridge Lovett talk. What I was going to say to him at the end, though, bringing up Zane, too, I don't think people are thinking about Zane. He's wrestled 3 straight NCAA champs, and he's about to wrestle 4 straight. So Zane wrestled Landon Robidoux. He wrestled Caleb Henson. He wrestled Antrell Taylor, and now he's going to have Ridge Lovett. 4 NCAA champs in a row. And Zane hadn't wrestled since the Olympics other than 1 claw match. It's pretty cool to see Zane's doing that. But my name is Riley Beddick. I'm a pretty good wrestler. I make TikToks, and I'm a good person. Thanks, Cruz. Appreciate that. Wow, Chael just hopped in, bro. That was pretty cool. I'm going to have some clips from that for sure. But that is not what I was expecting. I quit my workout 5 minutes early. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I'll get back on there and make up for it. Anyone need help with rent? Wait, what? Lit. Bro, how cool was that? All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off, maybe make a couple clips of that. But make sure to like them, bookmark them. Pretty cool. We're going to keep getting out great content like that. Chael Sonnen joined. That was so cool. All right, appreciate y'all hopping on. I'll be live again a little later. We might do some